I went to Taylor.
Are you ready for it?
Saw Taylor?
This is the greatest live concert I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
The only person you can compare Taylor Swift to is Michael Jackson.
Really?
There's nobody else. You're doing a disrespect and a disservice to any other artist if you compare Taylor Swift to them. I'm being honest with you. I know there's a lot of guys. You know. Come on, son. You already know. Come on, bro. Come on. Oh, you think you're the only one that can rile? You think you're the only one that can rile? Let me tell you something, okay?
Listen,
Taylor Swift.
I heard it's amazing though.
Oh,
I heard it's like a stage play. I did hear that shit.
it is the most amazing live concert I've ever seen.
Really?
It's not even close. The only person you can
And you've
compare
seen
her to-
Beyonce.
No,
Son,
you
I've
haven't.
seen Beyonce.
No, you haven't.
Woo!
No, you
I've
haven't.
seen Beyonce.
No, you haven't. Stop.
I've seen Beyonce. But here's the thing. There's no question Beyonce is a much better dancer. There's no question that
Much better singer.
She's a much better singer. There's no question. Beyonce is a generational talent. A talent like Beyonce does not come along. What I'm trying to say is you're doing a disservice to Beyonce to compare her to Taylor Swift. Because Taylor is in another galaxy.
Yeah, yo, all jokes aside.
And I mean this, and this is gonna hurt feelings here, but I don't even like comparing them because Beyonce is, you get that once in a generation, maybe once in a century, you get a Beyonce, right?
Absolutely.
So I hate the comparison, it sucks we have to compare them, but she's not even, it's not even.
Salute to my boy.
Taylor Swift would put out so, like, you don't realize when you sit there, I was a Taylor hater. I'm going there because my wife wants to go, and I'm like, I've been making fun of this girl for a decade. I've been hating on her. I felt like such a phony. Within one song, I'm standing up. I knew you were trouble when you walked in.
Listen, salute to my boy Frosty, man. Frosty listened to the last episode of Brilliant Ears, and he texted me a news report of how it said Beyonce's tour is going to gross $500 million. It's like the highest grossing R&B tour ever.
Say R&B though. Make that loud.
And I go,
Make that loud.
and I text him back and I go, well, Taylor's estimated to gross like 1.4 billion. Like they're saying Beyonce's whole tour is gonna be 500 million, but she's already like at 400 million now. Like shows done. Like I think it was within 22 shows, she was over 300 million. Number one highest grossing tour of the year so far. And Frosty's going back and forth, and I go, Frost, I want to be right about this, right? But the reality is when we're talking about just the numbers wise, Taylor's smoking shit.
And forget
She's smoking
it's not
shit.
even numbers. Like, you're looking at this tour, the person who does the
I read that article too.
The person who does the stage design is also the Taylor Swift stage design.
Yeah.
The person that does the choreography, bro, she's like generous. She is a new person on the tour. She takes a moment to shout them out. Hey, here's a new guitarist. Here's a new pianist. Give it up for them. Playing
This is my
piano.
new penis.
Y'all are horrible. You and you. No, you didn't. Both of y'all fell for it. Immediately, you said penis. So,
Beyonce shouts out people in the crowd though. That's bigger.
oh, Taylor got people in the crowd?
Yeah, she be shouting out like people in the front, like shout out like, yo, shout out to Andrew.
Bro,
Like,
shout out to me though, but Taylor gave $55 million in bonuses. I don't care if she's even doing this so people go, look how sweet Taylor is. It's still 100,000 to your bus driver, 100,000 to the light guy, 100,000. Like, I didn't realize it. I've been someone who's hated on Taylor.
But-
I went in there not thinking I was gonna be blown away, and it was spectacular.
now this is something interesting though, because they're saying, I read one report.
I hate that we have to compare them. It's unfair to Beyonce. You can't compare.
But check it
the
out.
The only person you can compare Taylor to is Michael Jackson, and I'm telling you, and if I'm being honest, it's Michael Jackson is the only person you can compare her to. If you talk about hits, listen, I don't want to do this, but we could do it. I don't want to do this, we could do it. You can't tell me Beyonce has the same amount of hits, no features, as Taylor.
She does.
She got, no, take away the features, you can't even name them.
Nah, she does.
Take away the features, you can't even name them.
Beyonce don't have a lot of features though.
Take away the features, you can't name 10 Beyonce
What
songs.
features, though?
10 Beyonce songs without the features, go.
Wait, are you talking about no Destiny's Child? What do you mean by no
No
features?
Destiny Childs, no Jay-Z, no Sean DePaul.
Oh, okay.
Yo, 10.
Oh, you mean with nobody?
No features!
Oh, that's not.
Why we acting like we don't know what features are?
She got those. Love on Top, Single Ladies.
Wait, Single Ladies with Destiny's Child, right?
No, that's her. Love
That's
on
just
Top, Single Ladies, Ring the Alarm, Halo. It's a bunch of them.
That's 4, not a bunch.
I mean, I can't.
I'm
it's
just
a bunch
saying,
of 'em.
Taylor got the 12 albums,
No,
no
it's a
features.
bunch of them without features though.
What you mean we don't know? I could play any Taylor song right now. You know, you don't even.
Hold Up, They Don't Love Me Like I Love You. That's a bunch of them.
Yeah,
Beyonce don't. Irreplaceable.
These are great songs, but these are not shut down 100,000.
Oh yes, they
Yes,
are.
they are.
Yes, they
Y'all,
are.
listen,
You
guys.
must not know about me. You must not know about me. But also, here's the interesting thing, right? They're saying Beyonce's tour. That one article came out.
It's unfair to Beyonce what y'all are doing.
They said,
Why can't we just appreciate her in her greatness?
Listen, they said one article said the tour is going to make $500 million altogether. But this New York Times article that came out 2 days ago said that Eras, which is Taylor's tour, could top $1 billion in sales, making it the first concert in history to cross that mark. But some estimates suggest that Beyonce's world tour could gross even more than that by the time it wraps in October. I don't know what's true and what's not true.
I hope they both make all the money. I don't even care about it. I don't care about the money. What I'm saying is this poor girl, Taylor Swift, has received 1,000,000 times more criticism than Beyonce. It's whoever hates Beyonce. Beyonce is unanimously loved, appreciated, and adored.
No, I agree with that because I don't like Taylor now, and I have no reason not to.
No reason to not like her. It is constant hate. And this girl,
You know what I don't like? I don't like how she acts fake surprised at award shows.
So here's the thing.
Like you know you was gonna win.
Here's the thing. I didn't like that either, and I specifically commented on it. When you see her live, that shit feels authentic. And I don't know, son, you know me.
She walks out to the crowd and goes, "Oh my God!
Yeah, come on.
Y'all are here for me. Who else would we be here for, Taylor?"
Hands on my knees on my thigh, bro. I was clapping like this at Taylor, bro. That's how happy I was.
How do you act surprised at your own show that people are there to see you?
Come on, Schulz.
Come on, show.
You get caught up in it. I was caught up in it, bro. It's a cult, bro. It's a cult. I was caught up in it. You never experienced something like this. 100,000 people? Bro, she said to the people at the top of the thing, jump off. 10,000 people would have jumped off right there.
Beyonce tells the crowd to be quiet, and everybody shuts the fuck up.
Who
At the same
talks
time.
when a black woman says, be quiet?
What is the argument here, though? What are we arguing?
Y'all are arguing. I'm not arguing.
You need to see Beyonce's show. That's
What
it.
I hate
You
is that
need to
y'all
see
even
it.
bring Beyonce into it. What I'm trying to say is y'all need to just compare Taylor Swift to Michael Jackson, and it's close. I just want to let you know it's close. I just want to let you know it's very close, bro. If you really do it back to back.
It's crazy.
If Taylor Swift could moonwalk, we wouldn't even talk about Michael Jackson.
I'm so sick of Taylor
If
hating.
Taylor Swift could moonwalk, we wouldn't even talk about Michael Jackson.
I'm so sick of Taylor using Twitter as a search engine. Why do you do this?
Look at that.
You know what's kind of crazy though? Michael was looking like Taylor Swift in his final form. Like right before he
Can I be
passed
honest
away.
with you?
Right
Can I be
before he
honest?
passed away, Michael and Taylor had a lot of similarities.
Because he knew who the GOAT was. Because even Michael Jackson knew who the GOAT was. Even Michael Jackson knew who the greatest of all time was. Greatest of all, Taylor.
I haven't seen the show.
Look at her going crazy. Look at these girls going crazy. You never seen women go crazy like this.
Yes, you.
You have not.
Beyonce shows are like this.
Yeah, it's on it, bro.
Gay guys. You tell some gay guys?
Dude, yes. She got all the gay dudes. Gay dudes, straight dudes, dads, children. Yo, let me ask you a question. At Beyonce shows, do they have 3,000 people outside the arena singing?
Yeah.
Like a tailgate?
Yo, Beyonce had to sell, at one of her shows, she had to sell listening only seats. So you was paying like $300 just to hear.
That's right. Damn right.
Like, but by the way, what Beyonce and Taylor are doing for the economy this summer is unbelievable.
I hate that we compare them. Why can't Beyonce be the fucking greatest artist of her generation?
You're the one comparing them.
I'm comparing her to Michael Jackson. Y'all keep bringing in Beyonce. I said, Taylor, the only person you compare is to Michael Jackson. You're like, have you seen Beyonce? I'm not even bringing up Beyonce. I'm bringing up Michael Jackson and then R. Kelly.
Why does that sound so funny?
Only R. Kelly and Michael Jackson can be compared to Taylor Swift.
Nah.
And if rap was good live, which is not, it's the worst genre of music live, it would be Kanye West.
No, Kanye shows are phenomenal.
He's the only one. No, Drake's show is great too, but it's so hard to make a rap.
I get
song
what
good.
you're saying. I get what you're
It's so
saying.
hard. It's so hard.
Kanye is the one who you either have to be already physically. It's almost like that's a great. This is a great conversation. You know how there's certain comedians who are physical comedians.
Yeah.
To me, DMX, Busta
I was about to say
Rhymes
that. DMX,
were physical,
Busta.
animated performers.
Yeah, they can get
as
you
far
going.
as like giving you a great show. Yeah, Kanye's by far.
Bro,
By far,
rap
the
music
best.
is just the best to like vibe to, bob to, drive to. It just fucking gets you charged up. It's amazing. But the concert, the way I look at it is if it don't work in karaoke, it's not gonna work in a concert. So for example, when you see someone sing karaoke, if they got a great voice and they're singing Britney Spears' Toxic, it don't matter. If they're singing Halo, it shuts the room down.
Yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah,
one
yeah.
motherfucker goes up there and they sing Eminem's 8 Mile and you like, wrap it up. Ain't nobody come to karaoke for knees weak spaghetti.
Oh, sweet niece, unless there's something there, right? Like you would have to have like a head come out on stage and throw up the spaghetti. You know what I mean? Like
Fire.
something. Like I get what you're saying.
It's just a harder genre to communicate live. So it's Taylor, Michael Jackson,
And Boosie is what you said.
and Boosie.
Okay.
Wipe it down. Wipe it down. Come on. Because he's country, bro. He's from Louisiana.
Boosie is crunchy. Boosie was wild in saying R. Kelly could beat Michael Jackson in the verses, though. Like, it's not even close. Like, R. Kelly is a person who put out a lot of quantity, not a lot of quality, bro.
That's a hot take. Bro.
It's really not a hot take, man. You know, because there was a time after R. Kelly's, scandal and everything happened, he was just working with any and
Do
everybody.
you think he was putting out the songs too early? Like if you let the song mature a little bit more, you think the songs would have been better?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
I do.
If we just-
I actually do. I feel like he was just throwing too much music out and it was just a little premature. I really do. I really truly do. Should have let the songs age a little bit.
Yeah, why do they do that? Why are there some people that just
Hey, you can't help yourself.
Yeah.
But Michael's hits, man, to that point, Michael's hits are mature.
Yep.
Yes.
Michael's hits have been around for a long time. Because when we talk about Michael and R. Kelly in a verses, you talking about the Jackson 5.
no features. We don't do features, bro.
Nah, in verses you could do
You
features.
can do features and verses.
Oh, we're talking about an actual versus
Yeah.
versus
Verses,
rules.
yeah.
And Michael was the lead singer on a lot of those songs. And you talking about the Jackson 5. You talking about Off the Wall album. You talking about Thriller. You talking about Bad.
Bro,
in
we-
verses you can play songs you wrote and produced.
Michael still smokes them,
let's-
bro. That's
let's-
Michael Jackson.
R. Kelly wrote for a lot.
Name a record R. Kelly got that's on the level of Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Name a record R. Kelly wrote or did
We
that's
went
on the
through
level
this.
of
I'm gonna be
I Want to
honest.
Rock With You.
We went through this. We went through Michael Jackson's discography because we were having that conversation, the very normal conversation, Taylor and Michael, and the album Thriller alone
Yeah.
is insane.
And Off the Wall's better than Thriller.
Off the Wall is crazy.
What are we doing?
Also, he has D-side. We're not talking about B-sides. D-side, random, like, butterflies. Just random
Remember the
songs.
time?
Woo!
Like-
And
like,
Taylor still got him. That's how great Taylor is.
Smooth Criminal, Beat It.
Go to
the way
Taylor's.
you make me feel.
Go to Taylor's.
You are not alone.
You are
Man in the
not
Mirror, Billie
alone.
Jean. You rock my
I
world.
am here.
Come on, man. PYT.
You don't even know the song because it's not Taylor. If it was Taylor, I would have known that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Get up Taylor shit. Just look at, why are you so upset at Taylor?
We
Like,
did this already.
we did not.
Taylor Swift can't fuck with Michael Jackson, bro.
No. She's just the closest.
Yeah, and looks wise,
Yo.
they both look like skinny ass. You know what I mean? Skinny ass white women.
Come on.
Like,
Come on. Son. Come on. Son.
I don't know none of these songs. I do know Bad Blood.
Bad
I know Bad Blood.
Bad
I know Bad Blood.
I knew you were
Trouble when you walked in. That's her most fire slap. That got to be her last song she did.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
Shake it off
got-
fire. Shake it off. Shake it off fire.
She got
Like-
bangers.
Shake it off fire. Shake it off fire.
Come on. Keep going.
Shake
Keep
it off
going.
fire. I don't know none of these songs, bro. I know Shake It
We
Off.
are never, ever, ever
Getting back together. Fire.
Absolutely crazy.
Fire.
Our song, crazy.
Don't know any of those.
See, that's 4 you just named, though.
Let's just keep going. I just started listening to this girl for the first time last week. You know what I mean? Come on. What you did with all the songs?
Come on, play one of them, man. Let's make
Shake
Scooter,
It Off.
Let's make Scooter some money. Play one of them.
Yo, get it, Scooter. Bro, I'm telling you.
I don't know none of these
Cruel
songs, yo.
Summer, crazy.
How does Cruel Summer go?
It's a cruel summer.
It's a cruel summer. We are never, ever, ever having a cruel summer.
I knew you were cruel when you
You
came
walked
around.
in. Cruel it off.
Cruel it off. I'm telling you, this girl is unstoppable. Give me a goddamn
Nah,
laptop.
Taylor's a
I'm
beast.
fucking up my point.
Taylor Swift is a
No,
beast.
you are fucking me, boy.
You fucking up my point. You're not scrolling, bro. She's hating. We were scrolling all through Beyonce.
I'm looking on YouTube.
But by the way, man, Taylor Swift just has her audience, man. Like she has her audience of people that fuck with her.
Her
So I'm-
audience is everyone.
That's what.
Bro, you're a Taylor fan. You just went through all them Taylor Swift songs.
You know
loved
what?
them.
I don't know if Taylor's audience is diverse as Beyonce. I don't know. I think Taylor has a strong Midwest, down south following. I think Taylor's audience is a lot more white than Beyonce.
That's true.
I think Beyonce had her. I think personally Beyonce might have had a broader white audience before that Super Bowl performance she did that people said was anti-police. When it was actually anti-police brutality. But everybody was saying it was anti-police. I noticed a shift in how America
Viewed her?
looked at Beyonce after that.
How did we look at her?
I just think people were. That's why people at that level don't make those kind of stands.
Yeah.
Because they do
Too much to lose.
It's too much to lose, right?
You're
Because-
everybody's artist at that point.
Because if you look at some of the projects that Beyonce put out kind of after that, like the Lion King soundtrack was cool. You know what I'm saying? It was great musically, but I don't think it sold tremendous, which was kind of crazy, right? Because that's the Lion King. That's the Lion King and the Lion King soundtrack. I thought that would have did a lot better than it did. And then Renaissance came out, and Renaissance did like a respectable 300-something thousand in the first week. But then you look at somebody like Taylor. Taylor did $1 million.
Yeah.
You know, in her first
But
week. Adele
Taylor-
did like $1 million.
Taylor
in
had
her
that
first
perfect
week.
storm though because she was doing the whole campaign to buy her master's
Yeah.
back and remake all the songs. So basically, it reintroduced even the young generation to even her old stuff.
Yeah.
And so it was just a perfect storm, and that's why when you have a concert and now you're performing all your greatest hits, and you're getting money from every single stream of people trying to catch up on those hits, it's a perfect storm.
Well, that's
Just
why I
kill
think
it.
the Renaissance
Greatest of
tour
all
is so
time.
good
So
for.
you're saying she's the greatest of all time for that reason?
Actually not. You can't even sing more than 4 of her songs.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
That's it. You know 4.
I knew you were gorgeous when you walked in.
I think
You knew
Come
more.
on.
You knew more
I
of
think
Michael
this-
Jackson than you do Taylor.
I
Of
think
course, Michael Jackson's the
Michael
second greatest
Jackson.
of all time.
It's Michael fucking Jackson. I think Beyonce is the closest thing to Michael, and I think that the Renaissance tour is the best thing for Beyonce because people are being reminded of how fantastic she is. 'Cause
Who forgot, though? Who forgot?
I do think after that Super Bowl performance, that one when she, stood up for against police brutality, I think that kind of that shifted things in America. 'Cause even the way they would talk about her, like the way Fox News started to talk about her, and a lot of the
She
conservatives
became a
started to talk about her.
political lightning rod. or whatever
Yeah,
that is.
yeah. And I think I
Lynchpin.
think that kind of made like a lot of
Lynchpin?
those white fans that was probably on Beyonce kind of fall back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And they might just be coming back around now.
Yo, Beyonce needs to get on that country wave. What was that country song she had? Did she have a country song?
Which one?
Country's really doing it right now.
Oh no, they killing. Country's
killing,
like the top 5
Country
songs in the
is-
country.
Country is,
What's Taylor's fan base called? Swiffers or something?
yo, you are really a hater.
I'm
you
not.
are really
I
a
don't-
hater.
Yo.
Yo, that's some hater shit.
Swifties.
Who do you think has a bigger fan base?
Oh, Taylor.
Come on, Taylor.
It's not close.
Like, no, I'm just saying, like, rallying
close.
around her though, because
not close.
Beyonce got the Beehive. They don't play.
no, they definitely are better with
That's
emojis.
social media. Beehive is social media.
Yeah.
Beehive is social media. I mean, listen, man, we're talking about numbers. Like I
Bad
said,
Bunny might be the most.
pull up album sales. Pull up Taylor Swift album sales. I think she sold like 75 million worldwide.
I don't want this to. I don't want us to do this to Beyonce. It's unfair. If you're comparing her to Michael Jackson, that's a fine comparison
No, nobody can fuck with Michael.
in terms of.
Album sales, anything. Mike, that's not right. That's one album. Go Taylor Swift total
alone.
album sales.
I am here with you.
Michael, 114 million units. Taylor Swift is sold. Now go to Beyonce total album sales. And this is just Beyonce as a solo artist. It's not even counting Destiny's Child. She has 171 million in the United States.
She's amazing.
Man, that's just in the US?
There's nothing like it. There's nothing
Wow.
like it. There's nothing like it except for Taylor and Michael Jackson. Those are the only things that I would say are like it.
Can we say just Taylor has her own, like, because Taylor, and I know I'm wrong in saying this, Taylor feels like a state. Beyonce feels like a planet.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Taylor feels
the
like
planet
even though I
is
know I'm
bigger
wrong
than a
about this.
state.
It is. That's what I'm saying. But that's how it feels, right? It feels like Beyonce is her own world.
What is Michael Jackson? A city? Are
No,
we just
Michael
getting
Jackson's a universe.
The greater to small, the smaller we go, the greater we get.
Michael Jackson's a universe. Michael Jackson is a universe. Like seriously, all of these people exist in Michael Jackson's universe in some way, shape, or form. And
Okay, then Michael Jackson's universe. Taylor is a galaxy, and then Beyonce is a planet.
Taylor feel like
I
a
agree.
state. Taylor feel like Oklahoma.
No.
And I know I'm wrong with that.
Yes, you are wrong.
Okay, what's the biggest state? Texas?
Yeah. Texas, okay.
Taylor's the
I think
biggest state.
Alaska, right? Is it
Oh,
by
yeah,
whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, so she feels like Alaska, even though I know I'm wrong.
Yeah, you are wrong.
She feels like Alaska. She don't
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like she have her own world.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. And then,
Beyonce has her own planet, probably even her own galaxy.
see, now you're trying to bring it up to galaxy because I said Taylor had a galaxy, and you feel like you need to step it up. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Michael Jackson's universe, Beyonce's galaxy,
Yeah.
Taylor's planet.
No.
Pluto. She's Pluto.
No.
Could be a planet, might not be a planet.
It's like, it's crazy what you're doing right now.
What?
It's really crazy what you're doing right now
What?
because you're trying to take away the success and greatness of arguably the greatest artist of all time.
I mean, listen,
It's the greatest of artists of all time.
Taylor's there, bro.
She writes all her music.
No.
We don't want to have
No.
that discussion.
No.
We don't
Whoa.
want to have that
Whoa.
conversation.
Whoa.
We don't want to
Whoa.
have that conversation.
Whoa. No.
Gosh,
Scooter
I dare
writes her
you.
music.
He owns Own and write are very different.
If I look up her publishing,
Owner
it
and
looks
writer
like
are
Scooter
very
writes
different.
it.
Owner and writer are very different. She writes all her own music, so we don't want to have that conversation about greatest artists of all time. We don't want to have that conversation. We do not want to have the conversation of writing their own songs, and that's what makes a great artist. We're not talking about the greatest performer of all
There's
time.
no way Taylor writes all her.
If we're talking about all of it,
No.
all of it.
Nobody really writes their own music.
Hey.
Nobody really writes.
All of it.
Michael Jackson didn't even write his own music.
He didn't.
No, he didn't. That's why I'm trying to say, if we want to have the conversation of greatest artists of all time, and I know that we don't want to have
You know
this
what, though?
conversation, it's Taylor motherfucking Swift.
Taylor might write her own music. That's why all her songs sound the same.
Oh, now we hating.
I knew you could shake it off. Shake it off.
To the left, to the left,
left.
to the halo, to the halo, to the lemonade, to the lemonade.
This guy is
Right,
crazy.
like-
Lemonade to the lemonade.
Right? Come on. Every song is the same. Every song is the
You
same.
must
What
not
I'm
know about
trying to
lemonade.
say.
You must not know
what I'm
about lemonade.
That's it. And what I'm trying to say is if we want to talk about greatest artists of all time, they got to write their songs because if they don't have to write their songs, put Frank
Hold
Sinatra in
on.
there.
Let's say some real shit. Yes, Taylor Swift is written and is credited as a songwriter on all of her songs. That don't mean she wrote them all. That means she just wrote.
Oh,
some
I know
words.
y'all not gonna do this.
I'm just
I
saying.
know y'all not gonna Beyonce Taylor.
I'm just
I know y'all
saying.
not gonna Beyonce Taylor. I know
Just
y'all not gonna
saying.
Beyonce
Look,
Taylor.
It says she has also collaborated.
I know y'all not gonna
and
Beyonce
co-written-
Taylor.
She's co-written with many other songwriters.
I know y'all not gonna Beyonce Taylor.
Big Ed Sheeran, baby.
I know we not gonna do this.
Jack Jackanoff. What's his name?
What the hell did you just say?
Jackanoff.
What the hell did you just say?
Jack Jackanoff.
Jack
right
Jackanoff.
with Taylor Swift.
That's Jack Jackanoff.
Jack Jackanoff.
She do got a lot of writers though.
No, she has
I thought it was-
collaborated with them. She writes all the albums. Y'all know she writes all the albums.
Taylor
Stop
Swift
trying to
is
hate her.
right. I don't
know.
Y'all trying to hate. Y'all trying to say, but
Okay,
I'm
no,
just
no.
saying.
It does say more than 60 songs credit her as the sole writer.
Show me 60 Beyonce songs that with
Easy,
solo writer.
easy,
Solo
easy,
writer.
man. Pull
Solo.
it up, Taylor. Ooh, I love
Solo
this type of
writer.
shit. Pull it up, Taylor.
Solo writer.
Pull it up, Taylor.
Solo
Pull it up,
writer.
Taylor.
Charlotte, I really
You do
hope you're
not
right
want
about
to pull
this
this
one, bro.
up.
I hope
You do
you're
not
right
want
Why
to
do we
pull
have to
this
be
up.
right?
Why we?
Have you not listened to this podcast?
Charlamagne's a secret mole in my case. He's a mole for Taylor.
Ooh, oh shit. Yes, by and large, Beyonce writes all her own songs. She is credited as the lead songwriter on each of Rihanna's tracks.
Lead
Credited
is
writing-
not solo.
She's credited
Lead
with writing,
is not
credited
solo.
with writing all the songs on Lemonade too. But as we've mentioned, some of her biggest hits have been co-written with up to 25 other people. Same thing as Taylor. Same thing as Taylor.
You one of the greatest liars in history. yo, you really one of the greatest liars.
That's the second time I heard this today. Joe Boy said that to me earlier.
You one of the greatest liars in history.
said that to me today.
You one of the
Joe Boy
greatest
said,
liars.
You're one of the greatest liars ever, and everybody knows that. You know that's what they say about you.
God damn.
God damn. Joe Coy going for the jugular.
Oh, because I haven't been to one of his shows yet. He's like, you go to everybody else's fucking comedy show.
Hey, Joe, it took him damn near 14 years
Not true.
before he came to one of
Not
my
true.
shows.
I went to Caroline's.
Oh, yeah, you went to Caroline's
true.
earlier, then you had a little
Not true.
hiatus. Then you had a little hiatus, you know what I mean? But
Hey,
it's okay.
man, I
That's
saw
the
you. I
back.
needed to see you. When I saw you at Caroline's, I said, yo, Andrew's one of the best. Next thing I know, you doing Radio City. It made sense to me.
Great. Well, one of the greatest liars. Thank you for proving my point. All I'm saying is, if we're talking about one of the greatest singers, dancers, performers of all time,
Beyonce.
right? Listen, Beyonce. If you want to talk about one of the greatest performers of all time, Elvis. You want to talk about one of the greatest performers?
Never
of all
saw
time.
Elvis. Felt
No,
like
but
he
I
was
think we can argue he's pretty damn good.
like he was overrated.
Michael Jackson, nobody comes close.
That's right.
Prince, Jesus, we're not even talking about
I will
Prince.
say, all jokes. Oh no.
Playing
It's
all
not
the
even close.
instruments.
Oh, by the way,
Why are we not even mentioning
by the way, we don't talk about this enough. Prince, Stevie Wonder,
Stevie Wonder?
the best musical artist ever.
What about Ray Charles?
Ever.
Wait.
Ray Charles?
Stevie Wonder and Prince are the best musical artists of any genre ever.
We're saying
explain music.
But
Wait,
musical artist means you have to write.
They write, they produce, they play instruments, everything. Stevie and Prince do everything.
Yeah, but they don't got the bops Taylor has. That's the problem.